Let's see. Zandri, what's up? Papa, are there fruits that are better to avoid? I do know to avoid citrus according to the elimination I did in the beginning. Well, I mean, some people have issues. So you again, and you can eliminate anything. We'll finish your comment. I enjoy all types of berries, pineapple, melon, kiwi on a regular basis. And is it necessary to eat anything else if I qualify? If it's quality grass-fed beef, I'm finding myself starting to feel full even before I finish my steak. Yeah, well, you're getting a lot of nutrient density. You're going to start to notice that your those triggers or those like I guess the classic impulse to overeat, you'll start to lose that. When you're eating consistent foods, when you're eating nutrient dense foods, but you're also eating consistently your flavor profile, you're not getting that kind of like that alarm reaction. You're not getting um, that novel taste, that's stimulus. And that's why people go from like salt to sweet, then they hop from like food to dessert, back to food, back to dessert, and they just keep on binge eating because of that kind of like novel taste, brain response. So in terms of the elimination diet, anything you eliminate is technically what you're testing. So it could be anything. You can eliminate, you could test grass-fed beef. You can do that. It's just that this is what you would do for the classically inflammatory foods. Doesn't mean that all those foods would be super damaging to you. It depends on the quality of them, depends on the processing of some of these foods. I mean, grains and wheats are going to be different in other countries like Europe than in the United States. It depends on how it's made. It depends on what ingredients, and people are going to react differently to different foods and even regionally. Now, I like berries myself, pineapple, melon, all those things. And these are just general lists of categories. Like some people have a lot of issues with nightshades, for example, tomatoes, eggplants, white potatoes. Not everyone. There's a small percentage of people, but some people do. And some people will feel better preparing tomatoes in a certain way or red peppers rather than raw. Like you're going to find and kind of fine tune how you like to consume certain foods. Some foods you'll feel it'll jack you up if you have them raw, but then if you steam them or you saute them, then you don't feel bad. It doesn't destroy your gut, doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. So you really have to test the preparation methods too for some of these foods. Some of them are not going to be good really across the board, but sometimes cooking or heating can change some of the compounds that might cause you problems. For example, lectins, and pressure cooking can break down those lectins inside plants, and it's like tomatoes and eggplants and things of that nature. So to the point where it wouldn't necessarily cause the same type of digestive, or beans. It makes them more digestible for a lot of people.